Hello everyone, welcome to Rush the Wash. My name is Miguel and today I'm going to teach you how to paint Space Marines. But first, let's break it down to 3 rules. Rule number 1, our standard is for playing with the miniatures. Rule number 2, no special tools, no special techniques, very easy and simple. Rule number 3, we got 10 minutes to paint each miniature, max. It's time to start Rush the Wash. Welcome guys to another tutorial on how to paint your Space Marines fast and easy. Today we're gonna do the Dark Ages, a legendary chapter, and we're gonna need for starting contrast, warp lining, and a nice soft tip big brush. Soft tip because we need to get into those small recesses that the power armor has here and there, and big because we want to do it fast. Okay, so get nice soft tip big brush to do this step. I have to apologize for this tutorial because there was a moment when I realized I had an epiphany that one of the steps had actually to be done way before the others. So after you paint the green and after you recover the color, the joints in between the plaques of the armor in here, like I'm doing with white, please skip to minute 2:35, and in there you will see that I'm using Riff Charger Gray to paint the whole power armor and the joints as well. So that's what you should do right after this, carefully not painting the places that I'm going to paint in the next step, like this one. So I'm picking right now Fuego Orange, and with this one I'm going to paint the bolt gun, the places that are not going to be metallic, and I'm also going to paint the purity seals and the lenses on the helmet, because we want to build a nice rich red from this color. While the orange is still drying, we're gonna get Skeleton Horde, contrast paint, and with that we're gonna paint the Aquila Imperialis, which has a nice bone color in this chapter, and then we're gonna proceed to the different parchment and leather pieces on the Marine, like the belt and those small belts and ammo pouches that you might have included on the miniature. This step, the next one, contrast Riff Charger Gray, you should do it after you paint your power armor and you recover the color in the joints. Why is that? Because in this video I was actually experimenting a lot. I really didn't know how to tackle the green armor. I knew that I needed a nice strong green as a base color and then to nuance it with another color. And the epiphany came when I thought that this might be a good idea, and it actually worked perfectly in my opinion. So please, when you're painting these guys, paint the armor green, recover the color between the joints in the armor, and then do this step. Using Iron Breaker or a similar metallic color, you're going to paint now the different metallic parts in the bolt gun, and then also those small vents in the power generator at the back, and as well those small wires and cables that you might find here and there, and you want to make metallic color like those on the helmet, those small vents that go in the helmet respirator. So those will be all metallic colors. In order to darken all those metallic colors, use a silicon gray, which works perfectly fine for this small task. I will use it also to darken the joints in the power armor. Silicon Gray and Riff Charger Gray work perfectly fine together to create that nice gray color. Okay, it's time to go back to the red parts in the miniature. In this case, we're going to work on the bolt gun. Blood Angels Red is a very nice red color, and it works wonders on top of the previous orange layer that we created. So we just paint the purity seal, the bolt gun, and the lenses on the helmet with this nice red color. Now with pure white, I'm recovering the color on the base, and I'm also painting the sniper lenses on the bolt gun. I'm also going to do something now, but you should not be doing this if you want to save time on your painting. So get transfers for all the chapter different symbols, like squad symbols, chapter symbol, the quarter symbol on the knee pad. Either way, I don't recommend doing this if you want to save time or if you're not very good at freehanding. In other words, get transfers, and this is going to be much easier and faster. With Gehenna's Gold, I'm going to paint the Aquila Imperialis on the bolt gun and also the ammunition that is on the strap attached to the gun. The next step involves a thermatic blue from Contrast Paint to paint the lenses on the bolt gun. If you have any plasma guns, like Dark Angels usually do, use this one to paint the coils on them. With Rowney Sepia 251, I'm painting the different leather parts in the miniature, giving a slight glaze on the gold to make it look a little bit deeper, giving a further slight shading in the wings of the Aquila Imperialis in the chest piece, and then with a fine detail brush, writing a few letters here and there on the parchment and the purity seals. I chose Contrast Dark Oath Flesh and Drakenhof Nightshade to paint the base. The reason for this is because of the dark green. I think a reddish base will look very nice in contrast with that color. And then to accentuate the details there, I used Drakenhof Nightshade to paint a few rocks here and there, which I left white before. I highlighted the metal with Iron Breaker once again to make sure that it didn't look that dark here and there. And I did that on all the different pieces that I had painted before with metallic color. Time to finish the miniature. We don't want to go over the 10-minute mark for each one of them, and in this case I use Abaddon Black as usual to paint the trim on the base. I like black trim bases, but you can use any solid color to do that, whatever you like. Even Goblin Green will be a nice choice. Skeleton Horde, I'm weathering a little bit those symbols on the knee pad, and then I'm gonna use once again Dark Oath Flesh, a second coat of that, and another one of Drakenhof Nightshade on the base to make it look a little bit more solid. Well, this is the final result. To be honest, I'm quite pleased with it. I really didn't know how to tackle the green on Dark Angels until now. It was just experimenting with different shades, and then it just clicked. That Griff Charger Grey was what made it this way. So remember, sometimes it's all about taking chances and going with what you feel is right, and then you get surprised like I did. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Please subscribe to the channel to keep watching these kind of tutorials where I'm trying to teach you how to paint without specialized tools or any fuss. My name is Miguel, and I really hope to see you soon again. Bye!